Welcome back to Bike Beat. Imagine Suzuki reaching into its legendary past and bringing back a piece of two-stroke soul, but this time with modern engineering precision and real-world practicality. That's the promise of the 2026 Suzuki T500 Cobra Neo-Retro. This bike is a tribute to Suzuki's iconic T500 Cobra of the late 1960s and early 70s, a machine that dispelled the myths around large-capacity two-strokes with its bulletproof build, smooth torque, and surprising comfort. Now reimagined for a new generation, the T500 Cobra Neo-Retro keeps the vintage lines, the teardrop fuel tank, twin chrome exhausts, retro side panels, but underneath, it beats with contemporary power and reliability. Let's talk engine. It's a 500 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled parallel twin that channels that classic two-stroke spirit while offering clean, smooth power. You're getting about 54 horsepower, a surprisingly high figure for a retro revival that balances thrill with control. That's backed by a rider-friendly chassis. Lightweight enough to nip through traffic yet firm enough to feel planted on the open road, underpinned by ABS braking and retro-styled yet offering excellent grip. On the styling front, every detail is deliberate. Chrome fenders, a teardrop tank silhouette, dual exhausts, it's pure old school. Yet the LED lighting, modern instrument cluster, and practical refinements let you know this isn't nostalgia alone, it's nostalgia perfected for today. Optional accessories like a detachable windscreen, panniers, and rear luggage rack amp up its versatility, hinting at weekend touring potential just as comfortably as daily commuting. Ride comfort and ergonomics are notable. The upright seating puts no strain on wrists or lower back. The fuel tank offers an impressive 350 kilometers range, ideal for long rides without constant fuel stops. Performance stats? While not officially published in every source, the power output, chassis feel, and range all point toward a bike that's engaging yet forgiving. Ideal for both enthusiasts of classic motorcycles and newer riders wanting character without compromise. Now, the sticker price is impressively accessible. At $8,499, Suzuki has positioned the T500 Cobra Neo-Retro as one of the most affordable yet high-quality Neo-Retro motorcycles on the market. What really makes it stand out? There's the blend of heritage and innovation. It doesn't just wear the T500 name, it embodies the two-stroke attitude while adding tech and refinement. It's engineered to be more than a showpiece, it's a fully functional, fun machine built for today's roads. You start with nostalgic visuals, close-ups of the retro tank, chrome exhausts glowing in afternoon light. The sound kicks in, those twin pipes crackling with two-stroke character. Then cut to a slow pan revealing modern touches, LED headlights flick on, instrument cluster springs to life. Meet the 2026 Suzuki T500 Cobra Neo-Retro, a rebirth of a legend. Shift to riding footage. Show that relaxed upright posture, sweeping corners, gravel shoulders, the bike displaying grace and grit in equal measure. Voiceover, its 500 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled parallel twin delivers 54 horsepower, not raging, but responsive. Lightweight chassis, ABS brakes, and grippy retro-styled tires make it nimble yet confidence-inspiring. Cut to gauge cluster showing fuel efficiency, then to fuel cap being refilled or fuel gauge still high after 100+ kilometers. A 350 kilometers fuel range means this isn't a one-trick retro, it's practical. Daily rides, weekend escapes, this bike does it all. Then overlay price tag while showing the bike parked against a scenic backdrop. All this comes in at just $8,499, an incredible value in Neo-Retro territory. Finish with a final ride-away shot, sunlight glinting on chrome, followed by your voice. If you're someone who rides with heart, history, and smart engineering, the 2026 Suzuki T500 Cobra Neo-Retro isn't just another bike. It's your next obsession. That's the Bike Beat take, a motorcycle that blends nostalgic soul with real-world practicality, honest performance, and compelling value. It revives a legend while respecting today's expectations. And best of all, it invites a new generation to fall in love with the two-stroke twin once again. The 2026 Suzuki T500 Cobra Neo-Retro is the kind of machine that makes you stop mid-stride, turn your head, and let your mind drift to the golden age of motorcycling. There's a magic in its stance, in the curve of that teardrop fuel tank, in the way the twin chrome exhausts catch the light. It's a bike that doesn't just hint at history, it wears it proudly, while hiding a secret under the sheet metal. This is as modern as anything rolling out of Hamamatsu today. When Suzuki first built the T500 Cobra in the late 1960s, it was answering a challenge. Build a large-capacity two-stroke that wouldn't shake itself apart, wouldn't demand constant rebuilds, and would take on the world's highways with a calm, torquey demeanor. It worked. The original became a cult classic, revered for its strength, its mechanical simplicity, and its unmistakable soundtrack. Fast forward to 2026, and Suzuki's designers have done something bold. They've taken that memory and reforged it with 21st-century tools. Beneath the heritage styling lies a 500 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled parallel twin that channels the old two-stroke snarl through an exhaust note tuned for character. It's making about 54 horsepower, enough to feel lively when the road opens up, but not so wild that it alienates newcomers. Suzuki's engineers have gone for a wide torque curve, meaning you get usable pull from low in the revs, exactly like the original was known for. Twist the throttle in second gear at mid-rev, and it surges forward in that addictive, linear way, no frantic gear shifting required. For riders who grew up on modern sport machines, it's a reminder of a time when speed was measured by feel, not just numbers on a screen. The chassis is where Suzuki's blending of eras becomes obvious. It's a double cradle steel frame, a nod to the past, but with geometry optimized using modern CAD design. That means the wheelbase is tight enough for agility yet long enough for stability at highway speeds. Suspension is a classic-looking telescopic fork up front and twin shocks at the rear, but these are modern internals, with progressive damping that soaks up rough surfaces without wallowing. The wheels look vintage with wire spoke designs, yet they wear tubeless radial tires with a compound that grips far better than anything from the Cobra's original era. Braking has been updated without losing visual charm. Twin discs up front with ABS as standard give you confidence in all weather, and the lever feel is firm without being grabby. The rear disc adds balance for low-speed control in traffic or on gravel backroads. It's a setup that invites you to push harder into corners, knowing the safety net is there if you need it. Price is where Suzuki might just shake up the Neo-Retro segment. At $8,499, it undercuts many rivals that don't have the same heritage pull or factory fit and finish. It's an easy pitch to riders who might have been looking at mid-range naked bikes or smaller displacement retros. Now they can get a 500 cubic centimeters twin with real presence for not much more. That also makes it an attractive second bike for seasoned riders who want something stylish and fun without spending superbike money. The closing scene is a pull-away shot on a winding coastal road. The Suzuki is just a speck now, chrome catching the last light of the day. Voiceover: some bikes are built for speed, some for style. The T500 Cobra Neo-Retro is built for the rider who understands both, but also knows the value of something more: connection. To history. To the road. To the machine beneath you. That's the essence of Suzuki's 2026 T500 Cobra Neo-Retro. A bridge between decades, a rebirth of a legend, and a reminder that sometimes, the best way forward is to look back, then ride on.